Hey, what's up you guys, it's Keelan from Game for Pancakes. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Dominion map in Halo 4. Now, I'm going to warn you now, I made a few mistakes while I was recording this, and I'm doing a voiceover of those few mistakes. So, I will let you know when those few mistakes come up, but other than that, this video should teach you how to make Dominion maps. Okay? Let's get started. Okay, the first thing you want to do when making a Dominion map is to know where you want have your bases. Okay, so your bases you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I recommend 3. I'm just using this colossal wall as a base, so I don't have to build it on uneven terrain. This is a base terminal, and this is what you go to whenever you want to capture a base. Okay. I'm going to put it on the edge of the wall, and then the other side is going to be where the other one is. Okay, so I recommend having everything on the fixed physics thing, and then you want to go to advanced settings. This is going to be team 1, so this is going to be spawn sequence 1, game specific true, and then game type label is going to be DOM base for the base terminal here. Okay, so next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make another one, and we're going to put it at the other base. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change it so that it's spawn sequence 2 for team 2, which will be team or base B or whatever it is. Next we're going to want to do some base turrets. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to base A really quick. Let me make it spawn sequence 1, game specific true, and game type label would be DOM turret right there. What I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to make this fixed too, because if things are phased through like the ground, they won't work as well, and if they're normal, they might be able to move. So I just prefer fixed. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to make another one, and then you have a total of 6 of these. So that's either 3 for each base if you're doing 2 bases, or 2 for each base if you're doing 3 bases. So this one's going to be spawn sequence 2 because it's on the second base, and then I'm just going to make another one and put it at the other corner. Now, at this point, you're starting to see like a general base design that I'm trying to make here. And see, after about 30 seconds after you place down the turret, a hologram of the turret will show up, and it will make that'll be like where the turret will be as soon as it's done. See, that one just came in, and this one will come in about 15 seconds, but I'm not going to be looking at it right now. Next thing we're going to want to do is base shields. But base shields, you can pretty much just change the color and put it at the base. You can do, I'm pretty sure it's DOM decor, but I didn't think it was very necessary at the time. That was one of my mistakes. Next is going to be a vehicle pad, and for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use a mongoose, not something not too big. Again, I'm going to want to make this fixed physics, so it'll just rest on the ground. Spawn sequence 1, game specific true, and it's going to be DOM type label. No, game type label, DOM VPAD. I'm sorry for my poor pronunciation today. So I'm going to want to make this one spawn sequence 2 as soon as I put it down. DOM sequence 2, and the game type label is DOM VPAD for vehicle pad. Okay? Next thing you want to do is barricades. Now, I like the winged barricade because it sort of makes like half a box as soon as it like pops up and stuff. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to make this one spawn sequence. I want to make this one spawn sequence 2, but what I forget to do is I put it on the wrong side. So as soon as we go into custom game to test out everything, that barrier will actually come up when the other base turns on. And it took me. I actually didn't figure that out until like 10 seconds after I opened the base. So see, that one's going to be spawn sequence 2, and that's going to open up when the other one does. Base stripes are basically just for decoration and stuff. What they do is when you capture the base, holographic stripes will pop up, and they'll be whatever color team you are. When I do this, they'll turn blue, and it'll be DOM decor. Okay. You also want to make everything. You want to make everything game specific true. Right now, I'm actually checking because I thought I had forgotten on something, but I really hadn't. So it's just me being a little overcautious. Okay. Next thing we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to make this one. Oh, make another one actually. Just make another one. Put it at the other base, and then make this one spawn sequence 2. Like so. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is base status monitors. Now these will show you the status of your base when you are about to make a when your base is done fortifying, or when it's about to be captured. The status will end up on that screen, and what you want to do is it'll be game type label big screen. And I actually want to put that at the other base, so I gotta switch it over. Instead of just changing it to the second one, I just move it over here and do it that way. See, it goes there. I think it's best to go next to a base terminal, just so that you know what the status of the base is at the base central. Okay. So next thing we're gonna want to do is turret status monitors. Now these tell you the status of the turrets, tell you that all they really do is they're there to make it look cool, and these will be DOM screen, not DOM big screen, DOM screen. And what these do is they just tell you that your turrets are operational. Doesn't really tell you anything beyond that. The symbol for the turret is kind of cool as soon as you turned it on and stuff. So let me just make another one and bring it over here. Spawn sequence 2. There you go. And down it goes. Okay. Next thing you want to do is you want to make... You don't need to make antennas, but I think antennas really add a certain element to the base, because the antennas are really cool, because once they activate and an actual antenna comes out of it, it's really cool to watch. So I'll focus on that as soon as we do that. And you want to be DOM decor for these, okay? Just put that one down, make another one, put it over here, and I want to make it spawn sequence 2 as well, because everything on that side is going to be spawn sequence 2 except for the barricades, which I completely forgot to do. Okay. And then that's pretty much it. Visuals, you don't really have to do anything with teams. They're just there to look cool. You can attach them to the screens, make them look like they're wired together and stuff. Terminal light's kind of cool. It doesn't provide any light, but it does look like a temporary base. That's just the case. That's the battery. Those were wires a few minutes ago. And the junk box has if you turn magnets on, there's a magnet inside that lets you connect all the wires to it. That's pretty much it. So let us go ahead and switch into custom game really quick. Let me name this Dominion Test, I think is what I called it. Right? I always spell Dominion wrong for some reason. Yeah, I called it Dominion Test. Okay? And I always keep the description the same. So another thing that I recommend if you're going to do Forge is always, even though it says saved after you save new map, I always press save again, just in case, because I'm cautious like that, and I've also lost a map somehow like that before. I've lost a map like that before, and I was really upset because it was a really cool map. So let us switch into custom game really quick. I'm also gonna pause really quick and turn off my notifications. So yep. Okay. To custom game. Okay, I don't want Infinity Slayer, I want to do Dominion. I think something I didn't mention is that while you're doing Forge, you have to do it in Dominion, or else none of this will work. It has to be game specific to Dominion. And if you're like watching this, and if you're watching this video step by step, and then you're like pausing it and then placing it in your game, don't do that, because that'll be a huge what is it called? Whatever. It's gonna be really hard for you to fix it. Now this was actually a stroke of luck. This was a stroke of luck that I actually spawned here. So let me go ahead and capture capture A. Okay? And as soon as it does game capture initiated, it'll take about 15 seconds for the base to be captured, but then it'll take another 10 seconds maybe for the turrets and antennas to activate. Base captured. Now you'll notice that the base stripes have activated, the antenna has activated, and the antenna looks this is the antenna large, and the antenna large just looks really cool. And then also your base status monitors have turned on. See? It'll in about 10 seconds it'll turn on, and in 10 seconds the turret status monitor will turn on as well. So in 3, 2, 1. There'll be a big old flash of light. The turrets will turn on. The turret status monitor will turn on. It's kind of a cool symbol. You can barely see it, but then I realized that I had put the thing on the wrong side. See, look, there it is. I put it on the wrong side. So whatever. And then the mongoose vehicle pad will work too. Now, while you're testing this, as soon as you capture both bases, like completely, the game will stop, and then because it thinks that that there's no other, that once you've captured the base and there's no other players left, it means it thinks that you've won, like that. It'll say last stand, it'll say victory, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching Game for Pancakes. I hope to do a couple more tutorial videos in the future, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.